Okay, this video is going to be a little bit different. I want to talk about some of the techniques of the female narcissist and the somatic narcissist. Now, the cerebral narcissist is what I was dealing with, a male cerebral narcissist. I'm so intelligent, I dropped out of school because I didn't want to intimidate all those professors with my brilliant knowledge. Yes, yes. Yeah, sure. Okay. Whatever, in the words of Mike Myers, quote, and monkeys might fly out of my butt. But anyway, but there's the somatic narcissist, which tries to it's just as desperate for attention, and they use their sexuality to get it. For example, in the case of a friend's ex-wife, the sex was constantly used as a form of control. And one of the things that female narcissists will also do often, now that's for control. Narcissists must always be in control all the time. They cannot handle not having control. Like my narcissist will just go, you will stop your car in the middle of the bridge. You will shut up and listen to John Williams, even though you have to work tomorrow. You will do what I say. You will do this, and you will not do that. You'll never, hey, are you a human being? Some responses. You will do this. You will do that. I scared. Who are you? Who are you, this nobody, to come here and tell me, a former boxer and martial arts instructor and academic, that's basically won at everything I've ever done in life, and this guy doesn't even know the definition of the word win, and you will do this, you will do that. His only thing he's won out of life is drinking a bunch of beer and screwing up relationships and screwing everything. Yeah, he's a winner. If there was a trophy for screwing everything up, he would be the world champion, no doubt. I mean, talking Olympic winner all the way. He'd be standing on the first place. It's the only time he'd ever win first, or any place for that matter in his life. But anyway, with the somatic narcissist is the other one. They're going to use their physical traits to actually get that attention and that control. So sexuality was a way that my friend and his wife would try to, have total control over him. But as far as desperate for attention, it could be and I don't mean to be crude, ladies, okay, so I'm going to keep this as classy as I can, the idea of showing excess cleavage as a way to get attention. I'm so attention, and I'm not talking about like at the beach where everybody wears bikinis or, swimsuits and, that of course, you're going to see skin at the beach. You're going to see skin on the Polynesian Islands. Not really, excuse me, what I'm talking about. But like going out to a normal place, and then you always wear something that like is a little too low on purpose so that you get that crack, because that way everybody, the heads will turn, I need attention. They will use that. And then sometimes when that doesn't happen, they will go to other plans that aren't quite as somatic. And another one that is, I see a lot with, not all female and male narcissists in this case, talking about a female narcissist, is the idea of playing the victim, or not so much even playing the victim as in, he wronged me, let's punish him, but the woe is me, life is so sad, life is so bad, everybody's against me, poor pitiful me, oh, poor pitiful you, oh, are you okay? It's a desperate ploy to get attention. Now, I'm going to stop right here and I'm going to put a little disclaimer. Not everybody who is a little desperate for attention is a narcissist. There are people that you constantly feel like they need attention. Who knows what that causes that. But that doesn't necessarily mean that those people that I know it's a little weak-minded. It's very weak-minded, and it's weak in character. But give me attention. I need attention. It's weak in character. That doesn't necessarily mean that those kind of people are all going to go target you or try to destroy your life. The narcissist takes that to a whole level of evil. The narcissist is evil. The narcissist is evil incarnate in the flesh, okay? So that, without morality, without empathy, without conscience, these guys are a little different. However, the way you tell the difference is that a woe is me narcissist will turn it into rage when they don't get their attention. So I show my boobs. You're not giving me the attention, whatever. Then, oh, poor pitiful me. I have life so bad. I have this and that. Poor pitiful me. Feel sorry for me. I'll get over it, all right? Get over it. There are kids in St. Jude's that die every day. There's kids in foreign countries that don't get anything to eat. They have real problems. Yours are pale in comparison. Then it becomes, how dare you? You'll be punished. And then they go on Facebook and start slandering you all over the place and slandering your husband without even mentioning any names. Why? Because of their own personality disorder. They are jealous of you. They're jealous because, I don't know, let's say you've moved to New York City and started a business that's doing successful, or that you become, you've started, become a minister or successful at, you write books, minister, you start a successful business, you have a good relationship with family, people like you, and how dare you get that attention when it should all be about me and my boobs and my pity party and my anger problems. You don't want to be friends with that. You don't want to be friends with that, because those people probably have a path. I tell you, those people have a path to driving everyone away from them and then becoming angry with the fact that people have left them because of their own behaviors, but then they punish, again, it's a little bit like this with the narcissist, the narcissist, blame shifting. Back to mine, cerebral narcissist. See, my wife failed. He said that his first marriage failed because she didn't understand his brilliant logical mind, because he was governed not by emotions, by logic and reason, like Spock from Star Trek, and she just couldn't relate to that model. Well, of course she couldn't relate to that model, because she's human. You're basing your whole sociopathy on justifying it off a fictional character from a Star Trek video, and you're so stupid you can't understand why human beings, normals, can't relate to your freak show. All right. It's the same thing. It's always everybody else's fault. It's your fault I act the way I do. It's your fault. It's the people that I hurt people, I punish, and I try to avenge, and then they leave me because of my disgusting behavior. But it's their fault. It's their fault that I acted the way that I did to make them leave. Translate that into domestic abuse. I come home, I'm not happy with my life, I punch my wife in the face, and then say, it's your fault for making my fist have to do this, and if you hadn't been so, it's the same idea. It's the same disgusting, filthy, wicked, and evil idea. But anyway, these people are weird, and you don't want to be around them, and so, why would you want to be around somebody who wants to punish you and make you pay all the time and live? It's like I said, an analogy I gave earlier. It's a little bit like with the blame shifting. It's like they take a hacksaw and cut off their own arms and then blame Lowe's for selling it and blame the metal, the metal company for manufacturing it, and blame anybody that was onlooking that happened to watch them do this stupid thing and these people tried to stop them, and then they still blame them. So it's always going to be like that. So with female somatic narcissist or somatic narcissist. Shemitic. I've been actually studying ancient history, can't you tell? Female somatic narcissists, they'll use a couple different things. Showing too much cleavage or too much skin in a desperation to get attention. When that doesn't work, poor pitiful me, woe is me, life is bad. And when you finally tell them, look, maybe you should get over this a little bit and get some, how dare you, how dare you? And then comes the fourth, which is the smear campaign. We all know the narcissist has a smear campaign. Check out my video on smear campaign. They're idiots. And they got to know they're screwed up. But it's your fault they're screwed up. It's your fault they were born screwed up. It's your fault that the weather's bad. It's your fault. It's everybody. You don't understand me. They're the center of the universe, and they are God. They're flawless, perfect, divine, omnipotent. In this case, it's God. In my narc's case, he was God, and it was a great scientist that happened to drop out of school, screw up all of his academics, screw up all of his jobs, screw up all of his relationships, and go into debt and huge sums of debt because of his irresponsibility. That doesn't sound much like a God to me. I don't see this idea of God being somebody that walks around showing the boob crack, and feeling sorry for themselves and raging and turning around and posting on Facebook bad things about your husband, all because they're a little jealous that you happen to have a successful business and a successful ministry and be successful at everything you did and have a successful family. But the bottom line is they could have those things too if they chose not to be such an ass to everybody. But it's more important to worship at the altar of the idol of me. Oh, yep, you're God, me. Or, I'm God, but I'll say the word God and Jesus to make you think I'm a nice Christian while I rage against you because I'm freaking stupid. You don't want a person like that in your life. Kick them out. Cut off all contact. No contact. Get it tattooed on your arm if you have to. No, don't really do that. No contact in big old like fonts. Hey, you guys have a great day, okay? Boob cracks, pity parties, temper tantrums, rages, and smear campaigns online. Yeah. Freak show. Freak show. Freak show. Anyway, guys, I got to go travel. I'm heading up to the Northeast to see mi familia. Have a good one, guys.